When it comes to sports in Lorain, your station to watch is TV 20, Lorain City Schools Television.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Lorain High for girls basketball action here on Lorain Schools TV 20. My name is Gary Pelter. I'm here with Hyatt Hernan, and we're looking forward to bringing you the Lady Titans and the Bedford Bearcats this afternoon. Looking for a competitive basketball game. The Lady Titans coming in today at 3-2, and the Bearcats at 0-1. They've only played one game here in the young season, and I'm here with Hyatt this afternoon as we get ready to get things underway and the ball game this afternoon. Hyatt, pleasure working with you once again.
Oh, it's always great working with you. Always great bringing you the IMT/Club TV 20 slice of things here at WLCS TV 20.
We're looking forward to an excellent ball game this afternoon, and we'll bring you the action right after this.
Hello and welcome back to girls basketball action here on WLCS TV 20. Lorain High School taking on Bedford. As we said in the intro, Lorain coming in at 3-2, Bedford at 0-1, only playing their second game of the young season. And Bedford starting with possession after winning the tip.
Take a look at the starters out on the floor here in just a moment.
Bedford, Stevens with it for Bedford. Dribbling, dumps it off into the corner now as Clay. Back and through the middle. And a travel called, and Lorain will take over.
Turnover for the Lady Bearcats, sending the ball the other way. Lady Bearcats starting out at 0-1. They've very young season, only one game in the books for the Bearcats so far.
And the Bearcats will take over off the turnover from Blair. And that shot won't go. Bearcats coming down with the rebound.
First of all, the starters for the Lady Bearcats: number 2, Monique Clay; number 11, Kristen Range; number 13, Kayla Lett; number 21, Danielle Chambers; and number 22, Talia Stevens.
And Chambers heads to the free throw line. The first one won't go. And now setting up for the second shot. Won't go either, so Chambers 0 for 2, but the Bearcats come down with the rebound. That one up, and the Bearcats coming down with it still. Taken away. That was Flores dribbling up the court, up, and the layup will go. So Lorain takes a 2-0 lead with just under 7 minutes left in this first.
Taking a little while, but the Lady Titans get the first basket of the ball game. And once again, another turnover.
And that stoppage gives us time to tell you the starters for the Lorain Lady Titans. Mackenzie Stoika, Angelique Flores, Destiny Wilson, Tremia Blair, and Shaquila Craighead out there. This is Flores bringing it up the court. Over to Stoika. And that shot high, and Bedford coming down with the rebound. Bringing it up the court, and in is Stevens for Bedford, and that ties this one up at 2 with 6:15 left to play in the first. Flores trying to find some space, does, and that shot won't go. Bedford coming down with it, but Lorain takes away. Destiny Wilson can't get the shot to go, gets her own rebound and puts it in.
Destiny Wilson working hard on the boards. Got her own offensive rebound and put in 2 more points for the Lady Titans. Lady Titans a little short-handed today. Onyx Lopez is out. Not playing for the Lady Titans today.
Stevens set to inbound for Bedford. That one tipped up and taken away by Craighead. Dumps it to Stoika, who finds an outlet in Flores, and the Titans are on the attack here. Stoika with it, takes the shot, can't get it to go. Destiny Wilson comes up with the rebound and gets another 2. That will make it 6-2 in favor of the Lady Titans with just over 5 in the first.
Once again, a nice job on the offensive boards by Destiny Wilson, getting that offensive rebound and getting the stick back for another 2 points.
This one taken away. Flores coming down the court, puts this one up, and another 2. 8-2 the score now as the clock ticks under 5 minutes. Bedford with it now. This shot falls short for Stevens, and Lorain takes over. Flores bringing it up the left side, driving towards the middle, but that pass going out of bounds off of a Bedford player. So Lorain will retain possession.
Lorain starting out pretty well here with an 8-2 lead. 4:37 remaining here in the first quarter play.
Flores with it. Gets it to Stoika. Stoika's shot up and short, and that one will just go out of bounds. So Bedford will take over. And of course, I was here for the first game of the holiday tournament. You were here for the second game, and very different stories for the Lady Titans.
Yeah, the Lady Titans had a rough time of it that second night, taking a loss to the Lady Panthers.
This shot for Bedford up for Kristen Range, and that will cut the Lorain lead to 4. And Bedford with a takeaway here. Monique Clay dribbling. Dumps it to Let to Stevens, and Stevens' shot won't go. Angelique Flores gets the rebound all alone, dumps this one off, and that layup up and good. Shaquila Craighead. And that will make it 10-4 with 3:35 left to play in this first quarter.
Talking to Coach Mark Feldman down there for a couple of minutes before the game got underway, and one of the things he mentioned was just waiting to see which team shows up tonight.
This one batted down by Destiny Wilson, but foul called, and that will send Stevens to the line for Bedford.
Looks like the Lady Titans team that showed up tonight is the one that's scrappy on defense and hitting the boards pretty hard tonight.
And that's the team we saw against Keystone in the first game of that tournament, and their first game of the year. As the first shot for Stevens goes up and in, cutting that lead to 10-5 for Lorain. The second shot will not go. Destiny Wilson with the defensive rebound hands it off to Angelique Flores. Flores back with it now. Circled around to Stoika, whose pass goes up and off the hands of the defensive player, out of bounds. So Lorain set to inbound it. Wilson with it, circles back around to the top of the key. Loses it. And now Bedford will take over.
I think they're going to have a foul going the other way. That man-to-man defense for the Lady Bearcats just a little too tight. Got whistled for the foul.
And so it looked like Bedford could have gotten a turnover there, but the foul will keep it in Lorain hands as Gretchen Conaber comes in, replacing Shaquila Craighead. Blair inbounding it to Flores. Flores is up, can't get that one to go. And a little bit of crazy bounces will give it back to Lorain, and Destiny Wilson another layup up and in. That makes the score 12-5 with 2:40 left in this first quarter. Bedford with it now. That pass won't go. Destiny Wilson gets in the way, but in and out of the hands of Flores. Bedford's shot up and good.
Lady Titans there with an opportunity to take the ball down the floor, turned it back over, and an easy layup for the Lady Bearcats.
And this pass just over the head of Destiny Wilson. The Bearcats coming back with it. Stevens layup, good. And so a few missed opportunities for Lorain gives Bedford a quick 4 points. Angelique Flores' pass can't get through, but a kickball on Bedford means they will keep this one. Exactly 2 minutes to go in this first. Coming in for Bedford is Danielle Smith, replacing Taylor Stevens.
And I think they're going to have a foul on the drive to the basket by Destiny Wilson, taking it to the basket.
And now
going to call that foul on number 13, Kayla Lett, for the Lady Bearcats.
So Lorain keeps it. Flores' shot won't go for 3. Bedford takes over. Destiny Wilson stealing that pass. Dumps it back to Blair, and Blair's shot in will make it 14-9. Bedford on the attack. Stevens dumping it back to range, dumping it back to Stevens, whose layup can't go.
That was a good-looking drive to the basket, just a little short there.
And so the ball out of bounds off the Lorain player. We'll keep this one in Bedford possession. 1:25 left in the first quarter. 14-9, the Lady Titans lead this. Stevens gets this one to Clay, to Smith, back to Stevens. A lot of passing around the perimeter.
I think they're looking for one shot here, one good shot.
And this is the shot, but not the one they wanted, as that won't go. Clay gets the rebound and can't get that either.
They got a couple of looks at the basket, trying to break that zone defense down.
And eventually they get the foul, and that will send Monique Clay to the line.
I'm looking at the one scoreboard. I thought it was down to 2 seconds, and I didn't know the one was blocked by the basketball pole. Now as I look, there's 1:02 remaining here in the first quarter of play.
First shot doesn't go. Coming into the game for Lorain, Shaquila Craighead replaces Tremia Blair. Clay's second shot, trying to cut this one to 4. Good. So 14-10 is the score with a minute left in the first quarter. And after some debate, Bedford will get the ball here.
I didn't exactly see what they called on that.
Well, either way, Bedford with a great opportunity here. Destiny Wilson got a hand on that pass, but able to get out of trouble is Bedford. Stevens with it. Over to Smith. Smith's ball blocked down. Angelique Flores driving and in. So gets the 2 plus the chance for an extra 1 at the foul line. And Aaliyah Anderson comes into the game for Lorain, replacing Mackenzie Stoika.
That'll push the lead back up to 6 points again for the Lady Titans, with an opportunity to make it 7 here with the free throw.
And that one is in, so a 7-point lead with just over 40 seconds left in the first. Bedford now, Clay getting it to Smith. Smith's shot high and an odd bounce gets it to Lorain. Through Flores, can't control it. And the call is that the ball went off of a Lorain player, off of Flores and out. So Bedford will take over. 26.3 left in the first quarter. And Kathleen Kovacs comes into the game for Angelique Flores. Stevens brings this one up for Bedford. Gets it to Clay. Clay to Smith, who takes the shot. Won't go, but Bedford able to come down with the rebound. Clay looking to Stevens to Smith.
Less than 5 seconds on the clock.
3, 2, 1. Oh, excuse me, clock stopped at 2. And Bedford heading to the line. So 2.2 seconds left. Bedford with a chance to cut this lead heading into the second quarter.
Stevens misses the first free throw.
Second one up and in, so that will cut the lead to 6. Lorain with 2.2 seconds. Can't get a shot off. So at the end of the first quarter, Lorain leads it 17-11. We'll be back with second quarter action after these messages.
McGruff the crime dog here. We've all heard of identity theft. Now I'm going to show you how those thieves do it. Watch. He's secretly photographing her credit card with his cell phone. Now watch. They pretend they have a package to deliver, and while they're trying to fit it in the mailbox, they're taking her credit card payments and other paid bills. To learn how to protect yourself from identity theft, go to weprevent.org. Keep your identity to yourself and help take a bite out of crime.
Thanks to your generosity, Marines have delivered Christmas to children in need since 1947.
Welcome back. Girls basketball action here on WLCS TV 20. I'm Hyatt Hernan, alongside me, Gary Pelter. Lorain leads 17-11 after one, but Bedford with a chance here as that pass goes off the foot and up and in. Stevens gets the 2. And just like that, Lorain will take a timeout. It gives me time to send it over to the Lorain School Employees Credit Union. Are you employed by or retired from the Lorain City Schools? If the answer is yes, then pay close attention to the following. Don't get a 3-second call with low interest rates on your investments. Step up to the line and shoot your way to success at the Lorain School Employees Credit Union. We will fast break the competition so you win the financial game of interest. Choose a certificate of deposit and watch your APY score the maximum. You'll score a goal every time when you call LSECU at 282-4600, 282-4600. So 17-13 the score after Bedford strikes with the quick 2. Conover to Wilson, to Anderson, to Kovacs, and just like that, Lorain gets the 2 back just 23 seconds into this second quarter. And Kovacs interrupting the Bedford pass there.
Been a game of runs so far. One team will get a couple baskets and then it'll go the other way, and nobody really able to dominate at any specific juncture so far early in the ball game.
So Bedford missing a couple shots there. Conover coming down with the rebound for Lorain. That pass disrupted by Bedford, but Monique Clay not able to come down with possession, and it goes out of bounds off of her hands. Lorain will keep this one.
Bedford turned the ball over 6 times in the first quarter play, while the Lady Titans turned it over 5 times, so pretty even in the turnover department in the first quarter.
That pass batted up high. Kovacs able to come down with it. Conover with it. The Bedford coach was upset.
I think he wanted to travel there.
Conover's shot up, hits the rim, and then goes over the basket, completely out of bounds.
Yeah, that's going to be a dead ball situation no matter how you look at it. Bedford taking the ball the other way.
So 6:30 left in the half. 19-13 is the score in favor of Lorain. But Bedford trying to cut that one down here. A lot of passing, finally finds someone in the paint, but that one, a foul on Lorain, which will send Kayla Lett to the line for Bedford. And Bedford has had a lot of free throw chances so far in this one.
The first quarter of play, they were 3 of 6 from the charity stripe. Right there, that's a miss. 3 of 7 so far with 1 more remaining here.
So Lett's first shot didn't go. Second chance here. And can't get that one. So 3 of 8 now for Bedford. Conover in trouble. Gets this one to Wilson. Off the hands of Conover. Stevens takes it for Bedford. And a foul called there will send Bedford to the line. So more free throw chances for Bedford.
Going to call that one on Gretchen Conover. Her first foul of the ballgame.
Shot doesn't go. Wilson comes up with it. And as that one, Gretchen forced out of bounds, Lorain will retain possession. Blair's inbound to Conover. Conover's pass to Wilson. Gets it to Anderson. But this one taken by Stevens for Bedford. Driving and in. So Bedford cuts this one to 19-15 with 5:30 left to play in the half. Craighead with it, gets it to Conover. Conover directing traffic. Blair with it, in some trouble, gets it to Craighead. Wilson's shot for Lorain won't go, and Bedford comes down with it. Monique Clay dumps it off, and wide open for the 2 is Christine Range. And now just a 2-point game, 19-17. And Bedford's going to get this one back. So a good stretch for Bedford.
They've gone on a 7-2 run here, and they've closed it way down now. The Lady Titans on top only by 2 at 19-17.
Mackenzie Stoika comes into the game for Leah Anderson. And now Bedford bringing in Diamond Brown, who will replace Christine Range. So Bedford with a chance to tie it up or take the lead here. But Destiny Wilson able to come up with that turnover. Storming up the court. And that one out.
I think it was knocked out of bounds by Bedford. It'll be the Titans' ball.
So Titans set to inbound this one. Danielle Smith comes into the game. Oh, never mind, the refs send her back. Not an appropriate time to change. Conover gets this one to Wilson. Wilson to Craighead, that one batted out of bounds. And now Smith coming in. She'll replace Stevens.
Titans right now desperately in need of a basket. against this man-to-man defense for the Lady Bearcats.
And that inbound pass intercepted by Bedford. But this one called back. And Lorain gets lucky there, keeping that one. Conabear with it. Commands the players on the court, gets it to Wilson, who tries to get the pass to Stoika. And the refs say this one went off the Bedford player, and the coach not happy about that one.
Yeah, Coach Bauer down there is not, for Bedford, not excited with the refereeing so far.
Conabear's shot too far. And again, looked like a close call. Lorain will take that one and keep possession here. The long inbound to Wilson, who gets it back to Conabear.
Lorain got a lot of their points in that first quarter off of offensive stickbacks, and they haven't had that going for them here in the second quarter of play.
Clay bringing it ahead for Bedford, can't get the layup to tie this one up. So Lorain holds on to that 2-point lead.
We're gonna have a foul here. That was on number 21, Danielle Chambers, for the Bearcats.
And coming into the game for the Bearcats, Christine Range and looks like Stevens back out there. The score remains 19-17 with under 4 minutes to play in this first half. Craighead with it, gets it to Flores, whose shot can't go, but Blair coming down with the rebound. That pass off the hands of Flores.
Coach Bauer for the Bearcats, kind of a little bit of a mock applause there as he finally got a call. But it was clearly off the Lady Titans and goes Bedford's way.
So the Bearcats waste another opportunity to tie this one up, but Lorain heading down the court. Flores's shot won't go.
We're gonna have a jump ball.
And that one going Lorain's way. So just over 3 to play in the first half. Lorain still clinging to that 19-17 lead. Destiny Wilson's layup up and good. So 21-17 the score. Lorain getting that 2-possession lead back.
Destiny Wilson with 8 points right now for the Lady Titans.
Bedford trying to make something happen. And an offensive foul called, giving this one back to Lorain.
Another foul on Danielle Chambers, her second.
And that one is a costly one. Lorain now with a chance to extend this lead heading into the second half. Flores goes right through the Bedford defense and makes this one 23-17. 6-point lead for Lorain, trying to build that lead that they came into this second quarter with back up. Shot can't go, but rebounded and put back up is for Range. And the scoreboard says 23-21. I'm not sure if that's correct. Flores coming in. Wilson gets the rebound and puts it back in. Now, if I'm correct, the score was 23-17 before that 2-point.
Yeah, I'm not sure about that myself either, Hyatt.
So the score says 25-21 after Lorain got the 2, but now the correction. Angelique Flores' shot can't go. Chambers with the rebound for Bedford. So a bit of a scoreboard malfunction there for a moment, but the score is 25-19. Bedford able to keep that one in, but the pass goes right to Flores, who extends this lead to 8, 27-19 as the clock ticks just under a minute 30. And you mentioned it's a game of runs. Well, Lorain's on one right now. Bedford trying to get something. Stevens with it. Dribbling through the Lorain defense, but taken away. Tremia Blair coming up with this one. Stops, tries to get the pass through. And she's going to the line here.
Daniela Smith doing a nice job of not allowing that pass to get over there. And although the Lady Titans are getting to the free throw line, she stopped that fast break effectively.
So exactly 1 minute left in the first half. First shot won't go. And coming in for Bedford, Monique Clay and Kayla Lett. And coming in for Lorain, Gretchen Conabare replaces Angelique Flores, and Melina Nieto enters the game. Blair's second shot won't go either, so nothing there, but Destiny Wilson gets the rebound, can't get that one to go. And Lorain able to come up with it, but Stoika called on a travel. And so 54 seconds left in the half. Bedford takes over, down 27-19. In desperate need of points here. Monique Clay looking, wow, rockets that one through, but off the hands of range and out of bounds. That looked like a football throw.
Yeah, she wound up and threw that with one hand, but it was a little too hot and a little too high.
So Wilson coming in, her pass taken away, but Clay is stepping out of bounds for Bedford. And Lorain's lucky to get this one back. Stoika with it, getting it ahead to Nieto. Nieto stopping to Flores, to Blair, and back to Flores. Taking up as much of that clock as she can with under 20. And she will head to the line here, foul on Bedford. So Flores heading to the line.
Not sure who they called that foul on.
I did not quite get the number. Flores' first shot, good. 28-19. A chance to extend this lead to double digits here. With just under 20 seconds left in the first half. Flores' second shot, good. So Lorain leads 29-19. Bedford trying to get something before the second half. This shot up and won't go. The rebound by Lett can't get the layup. And so Lorain coming down the court with 2 seconds, and that one way over the net. 0.2 seconds left on the clock, but we're not going to see much here.
Yeah, you're gonna inbound it, but that's gonna be about it.
The inbound pass intercepted. And so 29-19, the Lady Titans on top heading into the second half. Stick around because after halftime, we'll be back with third quarter action after these messages on WLCS TV 20.
Jenny dear, don't forget my dress for the fashion show. We want to look my best now. Jenny, we started our book report. Here's the cover.
Yeah, now all we need is a beginning,
a middle,
and an end.
Jenny!
Hi, honey.
Are you feeling blue? What's wrong with being blue?
Well, where should I start?
If you're a teen dealing with stress, there's help. Visit the Will Rogers Institute website for a free booklet about teen stress and how you can de-stress your life.
Right.
There are those who dedicate themselves to a sense of honor, to a life of courage, and a commitment to something greater than themselves. They have always defended this nation and each other. They still do. The few, the proud, the Marines.
With video games, I'm always choosing between what my kids want and what I think is best for them.
How about this one?
Which is why I love these new rating summaries. They let me know exactly what's in the game. Players shoot lasers from an arm cannon. Robot enemies explode and limbs fly off.
Maybe that other one's better.
Yeah. Get your free game rating summary today, and with it, the world's most powerful weapon, knowledge.
Back out here at Lorain High School to get things going for the second half of the ball game here. The Lady Titans taking on the Lady Bearcats from Bedford. Take a look at the starters they've got back out on the floor for the Lady Titans. Angelique Flores, number 12, number 00, Mackenzie Stoika. Looks like number 21, Destiny Wilson, back out there, who has a shot put up on her as she's playing defense. And got the stick back right there, number 21, Danielle Chambers, for 2 points. She's got 4 total for the ball game so far. Going back on the other end of the floor, getting it right back for the Lady Titans is Destiny Wilson, scoring 2 points. Getting everything caught up here. They come out with a flurry. 31-21 in favor of the Lady Titans right now. Now another basket of three-pointer. The first three-pointer of the ball game going up by Kayla Lett.
The tempo really kicked up a notch here, starting off the second half.
Yeah. Shot up there by Stoika. And I did not see who that basket was, who scored that basket.
I do believe it was Tremia Blair.
Tremia Blair with the basket for the Lady Titans. Kayla Lett getting another basket. Going back the other way, 33-26 in favor of the Lady Titans. And we've got a blocking foul called. Angelique Flores inbounds the basketball to Stoika. Stoika right back to Flores. Flores putting up the jump shot off the iron. Stoika with the rebound. Trying desperately to get a shot up. Gets an awkward one off, but it's no good. Coming out of the mess, finally the Bearcats with the basketball. Monique Clay pulling it back out front and restarting the offense. Number 22, Tilly Stevens with the basketball and now with the shot. Off the iron, rebounded, and a travel by Angelique Flores. She wanted to throw that basketball. It looked like she wanted to go down court with it, but whoever she was going to pass that ball to wasn't looking, and she did a little double step there and turned the ball over, going back the other way.
And the silver lining there, Lorain has done a nice job rebounding. Coming into this year, losing Alex Harris, a lot of people, that was a big question, defensive and offensive rebounds, but they've done a nice job to collectively fill that role.
And right there, and Angelique Flores getting the rebound and taking it back down the floor, kicking it out to, or excuse me, Wilson with the rebound, kicked it out to Flores, and Flores now with an opportunity for a couple of free throws.
First one won't go.
First one is no good. Flores leading all scorers with 13 points in the first half of the ball game. Second one up and in. She's 4 of 5 from the free throw line this afternoon. And a turnover by the Bearcats, going back the other way. Flores with the ball, layup and in.
And that looks like something right out of that Keystone game earlier in the season. When this team is playing well, they're very scrappy, very physical, and great defensively.
Once again, the Lady Titans pushed it back out to a 10-point lead, 36-26. 5:02 remaining in the third quarter. A couple of shots at the basket there, but none of those were successful. And once again, it's Flores going back the other way. Over to Wilson, and Wilson puts it up and in. Wilson with 14 points herself on the afternoon.
Yeah, Angelique Flores and Destiny Wilson have been a force to be reckoned with in this one. And if those two can keep playing like this, Lorain's going to have a nice season.
And a turnover. Basketball going back the other way. Titans dribbling the basketball, looking for an opening. And they're going to have a travel call. Going to go back the other way. Daniela Smith gets the ball up the floor. And back to Smith, and I believe she was fouled on the way to the basket.
Gretchen Conaber checking into the game, replacing Shaquila Craighead.
I think that foul was on Shaquila Craighead, if I... And a little scuffle under the basket there. And
got a runaway ball.
yeah, player goes and tracks that down over in the corner. Tamia Blair. And we've got a timeout. Our first timeout of the ball game.
So this will give us time to tell you about the Lorain Schools TV20 Open House, Wednesday, December 11th, coming up 2:45 to 8:45 p.m. during the Lorain High Parent-Teacher Conferences. See the TV studio that brings you the good news about our schools, and a really nice job, the transition from moving the old Admiral King building to the Southview building. The studio finally up and functioning to the best we can get it, and looks really nice. And of course, that's where we bring you all of these sporting events and programs that you can now see on our YouTube channel.
All the games on the
All
YouTube
the games
now.
on the YouTube channel
Nice.
now. Lorain Schools TV20 on YouTube.
So you can watch them on demand. Oh, nice inbounds pass to Destiny Wilson, and she catches the Lady Bearcats off guard a little bit. Gets another two. She's got a total of 16 right now. Pushes that lead back out to 40-28. Offensive rebound. And a basket right there by Renea Browning. first basket of the ball game. Cuts the lead back to 10. Lady Titans being very patient right now. Flores with the basketball, moving it around in that left corner. Conover with the jump shot, no good. Lady Bearcats kick it back out and push it back down the floor. Dangerously close to a travel, but she got rid of the basketball. Offensive rebound right there. Chambers trying to get that stick back, can't get it to go. Puts it up with the right hand. No good once again. Padding the offensive rebounding statistics, but not getting the baskets. 14 Brownie with a shot attempt, but no good. And Angelique Flores comes out of there with it. Gets tripped up. Oh, they're going to call that. I guess they're going to call that foul on Angelique Flores.
It looked like she
or
was
did she
tripped
lose
up.
it out of bounds? I'm not sure what they. I didn't see a foul called. It looks like he lost it out of bounds. Oh, there we go. Okay, we got the going back Lorain's way. A little bit of confusion down there and up here as we try to sort that out. Air ball by Stoikas. Rebounded by the Lady Bearcats, coming back the other way. Trying to get it to single digits. 2:15 remaining in the third quarter of play. And we've got a couple of substitutions here.
It's Melina Nieto coming in for Lorain, replacing Mackenzie Stoika.
Stoika will take a little bit of a break here. And the Lady Bearcats with the basketball. Jump shot out on that left side by Browning. No good. But the Lady Bearcats rebound and recycle the offense. And a travel and turnover as the basketball is going to go back the other way. 1:54 remaining in the third period of play.
And Lorain taking their time. It's been over a minute 30 since the last score for either team, and Lorain's fine with that right now, trying to hold on to this 10-point lead.
One thing they can't do is take their time getting it across that timeline. Get a foul called on Kristen Range for the Lady Bearcats. And we need somebody to inbound the basketball for the Titans. Now somebody's got to come get it. Oh, geez. Turnover. Flores caught the basketball and lost her balance as she turned around and effectively turned the basketball over once again, giving it back to the Lady Bearcats, and they're going to once again try to get this lead down into double digits, or down to single digits from double digits. And they do. They've got a basket by Danielle Chambers. Her second basket of the quarter.
And Lorain can't be lax now. They had that 10-point lead, but they also can't let Bedford get back into this one. And that's the way you do it. Gretchen Conover.
Conover with a three-pointer. She pushes that lead back out to 11. And we're going to have a foul on the Lady Titans. They called that on.
That was
that
Conover.
Conover they called that on?
Yeah, her third foul.
And Larry Stevens splits the pair.
Uh-oh.
And another seemingly easy layup.
Yeah, Lorain catching a break there.
And Talia Stevens thought she had a defender a little bit closer than she actually was. Missed that layup, and yeah, you're right. Lorain caught a break and took that basketball back the other way, and now has an opportunity. They seemingly can't decide who's supposed to inbound the basketball.
Yeah, some confusion there. Browning coming out of the game for Bedford. She took the foul there.
Over on that right baseline. Long shot by Kovacs. Up and in.
Lorain hadn't made a three-pointer all game. There they get 2 in a row.
Bedford very patient. Clock winding down, 12 seconds and counting. Put the shot up, but unsuccessful, and goes out of bounds. Harmlessly, back to Lorain with 7.5 on the clock. Angelique Flores got to look up at that clock and see it's winding down. Now she sees it, puts it up. And unsuccessfully as the third quarter expires. It's the Lady Titans 46, the Bedford Lady Bearcats 33, right here on WLCS TV 20. We'll be back with fourth quarter action right after this.
Excuse me. Excuse me, are you Santa Claus? I heard you might be him. If you are him, here's my list.
Help the Marines make Christmas possible for less fortunate children. Donate a new toy to Toys for Tots.
Here's Santa Claus.
Back out here at Lorain High School as we get the fourth quarter of action underway here. It's the Lady Titans and the Lady Bearcats from Bedford. 46-33, the Titans on top with the basketball to start this fourth quarter of play. And we get a shot up there by Angelique Flores, but unsuccessful. A little short, rebounded by the Bearcats. They come back the other way, try to cut into that lead. And they do so. It's a two-pointer by Danielle Chambers. 46-35. Lady Titans on top.
Nieto just can't get that one to go.
Lady Bearcats trying to put on a little bit of a run here, and they got it to under 10-point lead at one point. It was 32-40, but then almost immediately the Lady Titans hit a three and pushed it back out to 43-32.
Yeah, Kovacs and Conover back-to-back threes really helped them keep this double-digit lead.
Oh, and we have a block down there. Nieto trying to get the easy layup. Wasn't so easy. Blocked out of bounds. Still going to remain the Titans basketball. And a nice set shot there by Destiny Wilson. She's going to add to her totals. 18 points in the ball game so far for Destiny Wilson.
And we saw something similar in the third. The Titans kind of catching Bedford off guard on those quick inbound passes to a shot. That's the second time Destiny Wilson has gotten one of those.
The Bearcats looking at that basket, trying to get something to fall in for him. There seems to be a lid on it right now for him. but they keep getting that offensive board and running through their offense again, trying to get a basket. Once again, one more miss. This time, it's the Titans with the basketball. And they're going to say that Bedford going to inbound the basketball, going. And we've got a timeout. We haven't had many timeouts called this ball game.
Well, this gives me time to tell you about a cookbook sale, Greek and Greek American recipes from the St. Nicholas Church family members, on sale at the church weekdays from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. Call the church office at 440-960-2992 to order. St. Nicholas Greek Orthodox Church, 2000 Tower Boulevard. The cookbooks go for $15. And they're on a sale now.
Some good tasty recipes in there. Is there a recipe for baklava in there, do you know?
I'm not sure, but I'm honestly...
You should investigate that. I'm sure there is.
Christmas time, those make great gifts. And again, we can tell you about the Lorain City Schools Television WLCS TV 20. We told you about our YouTube page earlier, but you can also follow us on Twitter at LCS_TV 20. And check out our Lorain Schools TV 20 Facebook for your entertainment and informational needs. And on YouTube, again, we're Lorain Schools TV 20. You can now catch all the games on YouTube. So that's a great outlet for everyone in Lorain City Schools.
Tell your friends. You can check them out anytime. And right there is a basket by Lee Stevens. She gets another basket and cuts that lead down to 11, 48-37. And a nice basket right there by Destiny Wilson. She's got another two. Now the Titans at the 50 mark. 13-point lead for the Lady Titans. 5:36 remaining in the fourth quarter.
The jump ball there. Bedford gets possession.
Oh, nice little give back right there to Range, but she couldn't hit the bunny. And it's going to go the other way. The Lady Titans with the basketball. Got a little full court press action here.
Tremere Blair comes into the game replacing Gretchen Conabear.
And the Lady Titans break that pressure easily. Shot is up and no good. Going to be tipped out of bounds by the Lady Titans. Going back the other way once again. Bedford with the basketball, trying to cut into that 13-point lead, but with 5 minutes and 10 seconds and counting down right now, Lady Bearcats have to make a move. And we're going to have a foul. Send Christine Range to the line. Opportunity to put some points on the board with a clock stop, but first one does not fall.
For Bedford, Monique Clay comes into the game, replacing Renea Browning. And Aaliyah Anderson comes in for Lorain, replacing Mackenzie Storka.
And once again, another miss by Range, and the ball goes back to Lorain. We have a layup attempt there by Flores. She doesn't get the basket, but she's going to be going to that free throw line. And she is 5 of 6 on the afternoon from the charity stripe. She has 16 points on the day. Make that 17.
It's 17 points for Flores and 20 points for Destiny Wilson. That alone is the total of Bedford.
They'll take them. Basket's a little tough to come by here in the fourth quarter, but we'll take the free throws when you can get them. Bedford attempting a three-pointer there, but unsuccessful, but they do get that rebound, and they'll inbound it now. Up, and the basket is good by Chambers. She has 4 points in the fourth quarter. 52-39 in favor of Lorain.
With just over 4 minutes, something drastic would have to happen for Lorain to lose this one.
Oh, don't say that. I've seen drastic things happen. And there's a 2-point shot right there by Lett. She gets 2 to make it 52-41, back down to an 11-point lead. And a quick timeout called there by Coach Bauer for Bedford. They're going to take an opportunity to inform us about something here, Hyde.
Well, Lorain Schools TV 20 Open House, Wednesday, December 11th, 2013, during the Lorain High parent-teacher conferences from 2:45 to 8:45, and see our wonderful TV studio that brings you the good news about our schools.
Are they going to get to meet you, Hyde?
Well, I will be there. I'm not sure if I'll be there for TV 20. My parents might need to talk to some of my teachers. Good things, hopefully.
Yes, we're hoping so.
Of course, we here at...
I'm sure Joe Bach will be there.
And he nods his head. So get a chance to meet Joe Bach.
You get to meet the man behind the curtain. Lorain City Schools TV 20's very own Wizard of Oz. He makes miracles happen. All right, Bedford with the basketball. Stevens dribbling it out front. Passes it over to Brown. Brown struggling a little bit out there, trying to find somebody to get the basketball into. Lorain. Man-to-man defense there. Chambers attempts a basket unsuccessfully, and coming back the other way, it's Wilson. Lorain, I think they're going to want to be a little bit patient here. So they move that ball around the perimeter. They're not going to not attack that basket if they see an opportunity, but they're not going to rush anything either with 3:03 remaining here and an 11-point lead.
Yeah, Lorain able to get 20 seconds off the clock there and send Flores to the free throw line as Mackenzie Stoika comes into the game for Melina Nieto.
Flores successful with another free throw attempt. And 2 more for the Lady Titans after a pair of successful free throws. Coming back down the other way. Once again, Flores with the basketball. Ends up in Wilson's hands over on that sideline, then back to Flores. Flores is the one that you're going to want at that free throw line if Bedford's going to foul. Once again, Lorain being very patient, and we get a timeout called.
Well,
you got something else you'd like to tell us about there, Hyatt?
Gives me time to tell you once again about the Lorain School Employees Credit Union. Hey, sports fans, high school basketball is back. With the excitement of Lorain School's basketball, there is always a game to watch. So turn your channel to WLCS TV 20 and watch them all. Win, lose, or draw, our kids give their best. Lorain School Employees Credit Union supports our schools. 4459 Oberlin Avenue, Lorain. Once again, 4459 Oberlin Avenue, Lorain, Ohio.
Lorain right now, I think they're mapping out how they want to play out this final few minutes of the ball game. Running that offense and being very patient with it. Once again, they're not going to want to. About the only thing that could really happen bad was to shoot yourself out of the ball game. Take a few wild shots and give that ball back to Bedford. And as long as they're patient, keep the ball in the free throw shooter's hands when they're looking to foul. They could send Angelique Flores to the free throw line a few more times. That would fare well for the Titans. And there you go, Flores with the basketball in the backcourt. Ooh, Flores takes a tumble.
That looks like that could have been bad, falling on her arm, still holding her elbow a little bit, but she'll stay in the game.
With the basketball, dribbling now with the right arm. Not seem to be any problems, but you wonder if it would affect her free throw shooting. And the Titans just dribbling that clock away now, under 2 minutes, 1:51 and counting down. I think if the Bearcats wanted to turn this into a free throw shooting contest, they'd have done so by now. Titans up 54-41, a 13-point lead, and make it 15-point lead.
Lorain nearly taking a minute off the clock and getting the 2 points. Even though they are down by 15 points, that's still not what you want to see from Bedford. You know, you'd like to see them put forth an effort, even though they're essentially out of this one.
You might have heard that no fouls down there coming from the Bedford bench, so they just want to get this one over with and get out of here. Down by 15, under a minute and counting, 56-41, the Lady Titans.
And this win will put Lorain at 4-2, 2-0 in conference play. So a good start in what many saw as a transition year for the Lady Titans.
Very good start. Coach Feldman wondering which team was going to show up tonight, this afternoon. The one that puts the W on the board. Once again, another miss by the Lady Bearcats. We're under 20 seconds now. And Flores with the basketball, just dribbling out the clock. Shot up there by Wilson. Unsuccessful, coming back the other way. 4 seconds. 2, 1, and that's the ball game, ladies and gentlemen. The Lady Titans with a W this afternoon, defeating the Lady Bearcats from Bedford 56-43. We'll be back here to wrap it up right after this.
One visual, and you have the lead on the right. You have the lead on the right. Sights on. Left 9 now. Nothing else. You got the airspeed on me. Visual. Oh, there you are. Darn, I was hoping you wouldn't see me. It's my turn to gun track. Let's do that one again. Okay.
Just in case you didn't catch the number the first time.
Louis definitely has it on lock. As you see him right here, throwing it on his first hit, no problem. Typical Blyler fashion. Whoa!
I'm Gretchen Bleiler, Olympic silver medalist.
And I'm Louis Vito, U.S. Snowboarding Grand Prix champion.
It's taken a lot of work to get where we are in snowboarding.
You know, I love being active all year round, whether it's snowboarding, dancing, or just hanging out with your friends outdoors.
Say yes to a healthy lifestyle and no to underage drinking.
To become an all-star, go to asklistenlearn.com.
To the men and women of the United States Armed Forces, the USO is home. The USO depends on the generosity of the American people. Donate today at USO.org.
Back out here at Lorain High School as we wrap up, put the wrappings on a 56-43 Lady Titans victory this afternoon. We'll take a quick look at the statistics. First of all, the scoring for the Lady Bearcats from Bedford. They got 1 point from Monique Clay, 6 from Kristen Range, 7 from Kayla Lett, a pair points from Renee Browning. We got Danielle Chambers with 10 points, Daniela Smith with a pair, and Talia Stevens with 15 points, leading the Lady Bearcats, a total of 43 for them on the evening. Taking a look at the baskets and shooting for the Lady Titans. Gretchen Conabear had 5 points, including a 3-pointer in the third quarter of play. We had Kathleen Kovacs with 5 points, including a 3-pointer in that third quarter of play. They were back-to-back threes that helped Lorain maintain that lead and push it back out again. Tremia Blair with 4 points in the afternoon, and Shaquila Craighead with 4 points. 2 leading scorers this afternoon were Angelique Flores for the Lady Titans with 20 points. That included 8 of 9 from the charity stripe, and Destiny Wilson with 20 points as well, hitting that offensive glass hard and putting some baskets back in. And those 2 ladies both have 20 points, and as we're talking about, very rare to get 2 20-point scorers in a girls basketball game, and the Lady Titans got it this afternoon. They were 8 of 11 from the charity stripe. They had a couple of 3-pointers and pretty well on the offensive boards as well.
Yeah, Coach Feldman came into this game, you said, wondering what team he would see. Well, this team has gotten the win, moves on to 4-2, 2-0 in league play, and maybe a start of some consistency from the Lady Titans, and we can really get on a roll here this season.
And they spread the scoring around a little bit. 2 girls, like you said, with 20 points each, and some other girls with multiple baskets. And when you can do that, it changes the way the teams have to play defense, because you're getting a little bit of something from everybody out there. And Angelique Flores, we talked about it when we're off the air here, she did a really nice job of not only handling the ball and controlling the offense, but when they fouled her, put her at the free throw line, she was 8 of 9 from the charity stripe, and that's a big point for the Lady Titans tonight, and helped them maintain that lead. And once again, it was a Lady Titans victory today, finishing up 56-43, and now the Titans improve their record once again. They go out to 4-2 on the season, and a nice start for the Lady Titans.
Yeah, and on the other end, Bedford falling to 0-2, but you know, they've only played 2 games. They can turn it around from here.
Yeah, they saw some flashes of brilliance there for Coach Bauer, and you know, they've got some players out there and did some things well, but they could never really get over that hump tonight. The Lady Titans kept it right about 10. I think they got it to 8 once, and right away they hit that 3-pointer, pushed it back out to 11, and Lorain pretty much controlled it the rest of the ball game. Well, that's going to wrap it up for us out here at Lorain High. For Hyatt Hernan, myself, Gary Pelter, thank you for watching, and enjoy all the sports on Lorain LCS TV 20, and check it out on YouTube as well, folks. Have a good night, everybody.
This has been a production of Lorain City Schools TV 20 WLCS.
To purchase a high-quality copy of the program you just viewed, please call Lorain City Schools Television at 282-8400.